What's going on, everyone? This is Sarge, and this is some Titanfall beta footage that you're watching me play here. My first impressions of what I think about the long-awaited title since I first heard about it, or mentions of it at the E3 convention in 2011. This is being designed by Respawn Entertainment, which are former Infinity Award developers who were fired. These guys were the ones, or the masterminds behind the original Call of Duties, which in my opinion were the best ones. Call of Duty died for me after COD 4. But knowing that these guys are the original developers for the games that I had liked or loved, aside from Battlefield 2 or 1942, I was definitely a hardcore Call of Duty fanatic, from Call of Duty 1 to 2 being some of the best games I've ever played, and then Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare, had some of the best weapon balance and just overall fun factor from the franchise that I've ever experienced. Knowing that the developers that were behind those, or the masterminds behind those games, had been working on this title and for a while now, it's just been exciting to get to really dive into this game. The beta having a great experience as far as my take on it so far. I've just been having such a great time playing this game, and I just wanted to share my my thought and process behind what I think of the beta so far. First thing and foremost, it is probably one of the more smoothest betas I've ever been a part of. Ever. With Battlefield having such a rough start when it came to the beta release and then the overall launch, it was very refreshing knowing that this game didn't have those issues. Knowing that we are, a lot of people are very skeptical of the fact that EA is the producers. I think behind the fact that Respawn Entertainment is a team of developers that really care about the quality of their content, this is what we're seeing in this game, and I so far have not run into any technical issues. The game runs really smooth. It's really clean. The feel of the overall mechanics of moving your soldier around feel smooth. There's nothing clunky about it, and this is just the beta. The beta feels like it's the final product, and it just feels overall stable. That's what I get out of using the game itself. The weapons feel like they register. The connections, as far as when you're shooting at somebody who's firing back, you feel that if you lose a gunfight, you're really losing a gunfight. You're not being overtaken by netcode. You're not being taken over by lag. Everything seems well developed by the developers in this game, and I just enjoy that. And this is what you're seeing is the true height of what Titanfall is all about, and that's the Titans. And you're seeing me go on at it with a one-on-one with this Titan here. This is what takes this game to an entirely new level, despite the fact that there's a lot of vertical play, which I really enjoy. You don't really have that horizontal playing field that the old Call of Duties have anymore. Now you're having to use a lot of parkour, or running around, jumping on rooftops, having to focus on not just horizontal but vertical gameplay, which adds an entirely new element to the game. You can fire back at your enemies, absorb their ammo, as you saw me do with the shield prop that I have with the Titan. And there's just a lot of different types of play styles that you can bring with this game type. It brings back that old arena shooter that I was so in love with for Quake, the old Quake games, and then the Call of Duty old original series. And so I am definitely loving this series, this game. I just think this game is going to be really successful. I don't think people say it's going to be the COD killer. I think COD itself, the later COD's killed itself. There really isn't a comparison. This is going to be a different game. There in aspects it does have the similar feelings to the original CODs, which I like. That's good. But at the same time, it just makes the overall feeling of the game, with the Titans being introduced and the vertical parkour type style added in, a lot different. The only cons that I would say would be for people who like a lot of customizations or a lot of variety when it comes to bringing in new weapons. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of content as far as the full release goes. So if you guys are those type of people who like a lot of different varieties with customizations, like attachments and stuff like that, emblems, I don't think they're going to be actually there's not going to be a lot of content. I think a lot of the focus behind this game, since it's going to be multiplayer specific, is just balance and overall fun factor. I think that's what we're getting with the beta. It's just fun, it's effective, it's smooth, it just responds well, and I'm just having a blast with it. I literally, once I got into the beta yesterday, I was on it for almost like a 12-hour streak. It was just non-stop, and I haven't played a game like that for that long in a very long time, and it's great to have and experience that again with a game like this. I would suggest a lot of you guys, you know, to try it. You know, you don't have to pre-order to get in the beta. Obviously, they're giving out beta keys to anyone who's going to sign up by the 17th. Everyone should be able to get to try the beta itself without having to pre-order, and to get your idea if this is a game for you or not. For me, I'm loving it. Reminds me of the old Quake games, the old Call of Duties, which I loved, and I believe you guys will as well. If you think this is a game for you, sign up for the beta, and the web link I'll provide in the description below. My name is Sgt.Enigma. Take care.